Hi, everybody. It's Donna, and it's weigh-in day. Today's weigh-in was very good. It was 2.2 pounds down, so I'm very pleased with that. Last week, if you remember, I stayed the same, so it finally caught up, and I lost another 2.2 pounds. So that's a good thing for this week. One thing I did do every single day was my 30 minutes of lap swimming at the pool, and I think that that helped considerably. I did do an interim video just a few days ago about some of the Weight Watchers snacks that I had been able to find that I like to use, and uh, I think you will find some of them very tasty. One thing I did make this week was the butternut squash soup that was in the Weight Watchers weekly. If you don't have that and haven't seen it online, if you're not online, it's a very simple soup to make. It uses 12 ounces of butternut squash cubed, one apple peeled and cubed, and a half of a large Vidalia onion chopped up, along with it called for an eighth of a teaspoon of nutmeg and a container, 4 cups of vegetable broth. And I made it exactly as the recipe this time, and it was very tasty. In fact, even my husband liked it, so that's good because normally if it doesn't say Campbell's on the outside, he doesn't want to have that soup. Um, Somebody did give me a couple of alternatives to it. For instance, using chicken stock instead of vegetable stock, and using pumpkin pie spice as opposed to the nutmeg. So I'll give it a try again probably next week. Another thing I like about it is it makes enough for both of us to have two nice servings and then it's gone. So it doesn't make this humongous pot of soup um, that you don't know what to do with the rest of it. So one of the things that after it's all cooked and has boiled as you would, like you were making potatoes or anything, you want to use an immersion blender to blend it. And if you don't have an immersion blender, any kind of a blender that you can take it out in batches and put it in and puree it basically is what you need to do. But it is very tasty and it's a 0 point soup, so you can have a little something with it. If you wanted to, you could add some kind of meat to it, but it really would take away from the puree of the soup. I just had maybe some crackers or something with it. And so it gave you the opportunity to eat a very nice light area. One of our other favorite foods that we like to have is tuna stuffed tomatoes. And so we had that a couple of times. And I like these kind of things because I don't have to cook 2 meals. Sometimes I'm cooking 2 meals. I don't really mind because I don't mind cooking. But sometimes when I can just find one thing that's good enough for both of us, it works out fine. Tuna stuffed tomatoes, of course, I use the tuna fish, the white tuna fish in water, and then I use a reduced calorie mayonnaise and fresh tomatoes. So it's a very good, nice dinner actually, with a few crackers or a slice of bread. I don't have anything other great and glorious news today. We're still working on it. I'm going to be back a little bit later with a craft video for today. And we've started a new project here. I don't know if you know, but I live in a manufactured home community, and I live in a 1983 manufactured home. We've done all of our floors, the two of us, just recently this summer. And I think if I go over one side or the other, you can see that the floors are laminated here. And we've done that in all of our rooms. So that was a project. And now we're working on our kitchen counters. Um, they weren't in bad shape. There were a couple of burn spots on them, but from not from me, although I could probably make my own, but from previous owners. And so we're trying this Gianni granite paint, and I took a short video to show you what the countertops looked like before. and I will come back when we're finished and show you what they look like at the end. So today is my day off, actually, because it's my weigh-in day. It's my day off from going to the pool, because I do the pool early in the morning, sometimes most of the time before daylight, so that I don't get in the sun, the bright sun. And it's too late in the day now for me to do that. So it's my day off from the pool, and so we'll be working on the counters and see how they work, and I'll take a video when we're done with those. So that's what happened this week in Weight Watchers. I can't think of anything else in particular that I've tried. A lot of people are talking about this Halo ice cream. There isn't a distributor in my area for it. I think the closest one is a Whole Foods store in, I'm not sure if there's one in the next town, but I think it's at least two or three towns away from here. So I haven't tried that. Although online, the prices are very expensive. It's like $6.99 for a pint. So I'm not sure ice cream is that much of a big deal for me that I need to spend that kind of money for it. This week, the Weight Watcher ice creams are on sale at our local supermarket. So I probably will pick up a box or two of those. My husband loves them too, especially the fudge bar ones. And they're a nice sweet if you need a sweet at the end of the day. So that's it for today. And I hope you all have a great week. And it'll be next week. I was 2/10 of a pound away from moving to the next decade, which is what I was hoping I would do. So I'm sure I'm going to do it next week, and we'll see how far down in that decade we can get. So we'll see y'all next week for the Weight Watchers weigh in, and I'll see you later today for a craft video. Thanks for stopping by. Bye bye.